didn't close the door behind us, just left it halfway open wide. All our words stayed in our throats, too scared to pick a side. We learned how to change the subject when truth got too close to say. And every silence between us became another thing we put away. I felt the weight of what we hid in every pause, every breath. It's hard to grieve a love that ended without ever saying yes or left. The feelings we never finished still live in the quiet between us. All the love we didn't name out loud, still asking if it was enough. We didn't, and we just stopped trying, called distance, giving space. The feelings we never finished are still written on my face. Hey, you smiled like nothing was missing, like this was easy to ignore. But I felt everything collapsing every time you walked out the door. I kept choosing understanding, you kept choosing being free. And somewhere in that difference we lost what love was asking me. I told myself time would fix this, that quiet meant we were safe. But love doesn't survive on patience when no one's brave enough to stay. The feelings we never finished became the nights I lie awake. All the words I swallowed for us still echo. Every mistake we smiled through the ending softly, like nothing slipped away. But the feelings we never finished never learned how to fade. Maybe we were afraid in home days, so we chose to let things blur. I didn't need perfect answers, I just needed to feel preferred. I miss the effort more than you, the way you used to try when love felt like a shared decision, not something I carried alone inside. The feelings we never finished still follow me home at night, not as pain but as a question I never got to rewrite. I'll forgive us for our silence, for the courage that we missed, but I'll always remember the love we felt and never finished. Some loves don't end or stay, they linger as unfinished feelings you learn to live with every day. You didn't leave with final words, just lies of yourself each day. I felt you drifting in the room, Every time you chose to go, I told myself you'd turn around, but I think I already knew. I was standing where you left me, holding what we used to be. You were learning how to let go while I was still believing. You didn't look back when you left, didn't see me staying still. I was standing where you left me, and somehow I still am. Your voice grew soft and more polite, like I was someone you outgrew. You talked about a different life, like I was never part of you. I kept saving all my questions, didn't wanna push too hard, but love shouldn't feel like waiting for a heart that's already far. I called your distance being tired, called your silence needing rest, but deep inside I knew the truth. I just didn't know how to face. I was standing where you left me, trying not to ask for more. You found peace in leaving quietly. I stayed at the door. You stopped choosing us out loud, stopped reaching when I felt I was standing where you left me, still loving you too well. Maybe I stayed longer than I should, hoping effort could be enough. I mistook patience for devotion and silence for love. I don't blame you for moving on or finding something new. I just wish you told me sooner that you were leaving before you did. I was standing where you left me, that's where my heart remained. Not because I couldn't let go, but because I wasn't done loving your man. I'll step forward when I'm ready, when this ache learns how to heal. But I was standing where you left me, and that feeling still feels real. Some goodbyes don't push you away, they leave you standing exactly where you were. Love walked away. We didn't lose each other all at once. It happened in the between the mornings we rushed through and nights we barely spoke a thing. Love slipped into the ordinary, disguised as days we live again. I didn't see it leaving us until it was already gone. Then we kept saying later softly, like later would always stay. But love doesn't wait forever when hearts keep looking away. Love slipped between our days, between I'm tired and maybe tomorrow. We stopped reaching in the small moments and borrowed a quieter sorrow. We didn't fall, we didn't break, we just stopped choosing the same. Love slipped between our days and never came back the same. You started living in your thoughts, I stayed inside what we once were. We shared the same routine, but not the same future anymore. Your smile stayed, your warmth didn't, like something careful pulled away. And I learned how to miss you while you were still here every day. I told myself this was just distance, that love doesn't fade this way. But love grows quiet when it's lonely in rooms where no one stays. Love slipped between our days, somewhere we stopped paying attention. We let being okay replace every real intention. We laughed like nothing was wrong, like love hadn't changed its face. But love slipped between our days and left us out of place. Maybe love didn't leave us, maybe we just looked away too long. I needed to feel chosen daily, not just assumed I belonged. I miss the effort more than the feeling, the way we used to try, when love felt like a shared decision, not something passing us by. Love slipped between our days, that's how it quietly ended. No goodbye, no turning point, just a bond unattended. I'll keep what was real with kindness, not bitterness, not blame. But I'll always feel the moment love slipped between our days and changed. Some girls don't leave suddenly, they fade. Between ordinary days you thought would never change. We still woke up in the same bed, still asked how the others slept. But the space between our answers was where the truth was kept. Love didn't leave us suddenly, it learned how to wait its turn. And the pauses, and the almost, and the moments we didn't return. I felt it in the way you stopped reaching for my name, like choosing me became a habit you slowly let escape. We didn't choose each other anymore, not out loud, not in small ways. We stopped meeting in the middle, stopped trying to stay. We didn't fight, we didn't fall, we just let the distance grow. somehow we both knew. You started choosing quiet peace, I chose holding on. We smiled through unfinished talks like nothing was wrong. Your touch felt careful, assured, like something you'd outgrown. And I learned how to miss you while we were still at home. I called it giving space, called it learning how to breathe. But love doesn't feel like freedom when you're the only one who needs. We didn't choose each other anymore. Somewhere between later and soon, we stopped choosing us in daylight and forgot how to choose it all. We stayed out of familiarity, left out of fear to hurt. We didn't choose each other anymore, and love paid the cost. Maybe love isn't always loud, sometimes it just gets tired. I didn't need perfection, I just needed to feel desired. I miss the way you used to try, the effort in your eyes. When loving me felt intentional, not something you'd outgrown inside. We didn't choose each other anymore, that's how it quietly ended. No blame, no shattered hearts, just a bond unattended. I'll forgive us for the silence, for the courage we ignored, but I'll always remember the moment we didn't choose each other anymore. Some loves don't break or burn, they fade. When choosing each other stops being a choice at all. I loved you without asking back, without a promise, without proof. I learned your silences by heart and called them true. I stood beside your distant days, never questioned what you gave. I told myself love meant staying even when you didn't stay the same. I made room for all your doubts, left none for my own. It's strange how loving quietly can still feel so alone. I loved you without asking back, without needing to be chosen. I held the weight of both our hearts and never noticed it was broken. You took my love as something safe, something you could lean on. I loved you without asking back, until I forgot where I belong. kept forgiving what you lacked and called it understanding pain. I learned to read between your lines, to hear what you'd avoid. I kept lowering my expectations just to feel your voice. I said love shouldn't feel like counting or waiting to be seen. But every night I went to sleep wondering what we really meant. I loved you without asking back in ways you never knew. I showed up for the quiet parts you never showed up to. You stayed comfortable in my care, never asked what it cost. I loved you without asking back, and slowly lost myself. Maybe love isn't always equal, maybe that's not always wrong. But I wanted to feel chosen too, not just needed when things went wrong. I didn't need perfection or constant reassurance. I just needed to feel your heart reach for mine with purpose. I loved you without asking back, and that's where it broke into. Not because you didn't love me, but because I loved you through. I learned to give my heart again, but not like this. Next time I love with open hands. We love some people fading. Some loves are given freely until you realize you were the only one giving it all. You felt different in my arms, not colder, just not the same. Like you were already elsewhere while I was still saying your name. Your heartbeat didn't rush like before, your silence stayed too calm. And I knew something had changed in you by the way you held on. I tried to convince myself that love just learns to rest, but distance has a certain way you feel against your chest. You felt different in my arms, like I was holding a goodbye. Your body stayed, your heart moved on, and I didn't ask why. We look like love from the outside, but something wasn't true. You felt different in my arms, and I think I felt it too. Stop leaning into me like closeness asked too much. Your touch felt careful, almost brief, like love forgot how to trust. I memorized the way you pulled away without a single word, and every quiet second after that was louder than anything heard. I kept telling my heart to wait, that this was temporary. But love doesn't feel uncertain when two people stay. that stays out of habit, or arms that don't feel sure. I just wanted to feel your heart rest in mine like before. You felt different in my arms, and that's when I understood. Love doesn't disappear all at once, it changes before it goes. I'll remember how we used to feel, not how it slipped away. But I'll always trust the moment when your love didn't stay. Some truths are felt, not spoken, in the quiet moment when love no longer feels like home. Your words arrive late, after I learned how to sleep alone, after I stopped checking my phone for a version of you that never came home. I carry the questions quietly, didn't want to force the truth. I needed you when my heart was open, not now when it's learned how to move. You said the things I waited for when I was still all yours, but timing turns even honest words into echoes back closed doors. Your words arrived late, after the tears had already dried. You said you cared, you said you tried, but I survived without the reply. I needed truth when I was breaking, now comfort once I hear your words arrive late, and they couldn't change what I already feel. You explained what you couldn't then, like it was easy now to say. But love doesn't wait for clarity that shows up once it's walked away. I learned to breathe without answers, learned to stop hoping you'd call. And now your honesty feels gentle, but it doesn't reach me at all. I don't doubt you mean it now, or that your heart is real. It's just hard to accept words that arrive after you let me heal. Your words arrived late, when I was already letting go. You spoke the truth I begged to hear, back when I still needed hope. I would have stayed, I would have tried if you had spoken then. Your words arrive late, and love doesn't rewind again. Maybe you needed time to understand, maybe fear kept you quiet, but I needed courage when it mattered, not clarity after the silence. I don't hate you for speaking now, I just wish you knew. Some words don't heal the wound, they only show what we already lived through. Your words arrived late, after my heart found peace. The gentle honest almost right. I'll keep the growth, I'll keep the calm and leave the rest behind. Your words arrive late, but I arrive right on time. Some truths don't save the love, they only explain why it couldn't stay. We didn't stop loving suddenly, it just has less of us each day. We learned how to speak in short replies and call that being okay. Your eyes stay kind but far away, like something else had your attention. And I felt us drifting without a fight, without resistance, without intention. I noticed how the silence stayed longer than our laughs, and how not missing each other started feeling like a habit we had. We got used to the distance, like it wasn't breaking us apart. We stopped reaching across the quiet, stopped checking each other's hearts. We didn't argue, we didn't fall, we just stopped closing the space. We got used to the distance and forgot what closeness felt like. We shared the same room, different worlds, different thoughts at night. I stopped asking what you felt, you stopped asking if I was alright. Your touch felt lighter, less involved, like it didn't want to stay. And I learned how to miss you in the most ordinary ways. I told myself love can be quiet, that comfort doesn't need a sound, but love shouldn't feel like two people learning how not to reach out. We got used to the distance, somewhere between later and soon. We stopped choosing effort daily and let silence fill the room. We smiled like nothing was changing, like this wasn't how love fades. We got used to the distance and watched it become our shape. Maybe distance doesn't hurt at first, maybe it feels like peace, until you realize no one's fighting for what you used to need. I didn't want more than honesty or constant reassurance. I just wanted to feel your heart still leaning toward mine on purpose. We got used to the distance, and that's how it quietly won. Not with endings or broken trust, just two hearts going on. I remember us with gentleness, not anger, not blame, but I'll always know the moment we got used to the distance and changed. Some love stoning loudly, they fade when distance feels normal and closeness feels too far away. Felt alone before goodbye, while you were still beside me. Your body stayed, your mind moved on. Love stopped finding me. We talked about the smallest things, avoided what felt real, and every laugh we forced to share only showed what we didn't feel. I noticed how you stopped asking if I was holding on, and now my silence grew heavier every time you said nothing was wrong. I felt alone before goodbye, before you ever left. I was missing you while you were here, loving you by myself. We didn't end with broken words, just distance dressed as calm. I felt alone before goodbye, long before you were gone. You stopped sharing your inner world, I stopped feeling like you're home. We stayed together out of habit, but I carry the quiet alone. Your touch felt gentle but unsure, like you didn't want to stay. And I learned how to grieve a love that hadn't ended, but was slipping away. I told myself this was just space, that love sometimes feels thin, but love doesn't make you feel invisible while you're still standing in it. I felt alone before goodbye, in the middle of we're okay. You were already letting go, I was still trying to stay. You didn't see me fading too, didn't hear my silent cry. I felt alone before goodbye, and that's where we said our last lie. Maybe you didn't mean to leave me before you walked away, but absence isn't measured by distance. It's felt when love won't stay. I didn't need perfect words or promises that last. I just needed to feel your heart still choosing mine in the present, not the past. I felt alone before goodbye, that's how I knew it was near. Love shouldn't feel like quiet survival while pretending someone's here. I'll forgive us for the silence, for the things we didn't try, but I'll always remember the moment didn't feel gentle anymore. It started asking me to bend. What used to hold me carefully began to hurt without intent. Your words grew sharp in quiet ways. Your silence learned my fears, and I kept shrinking inside myself, trying to keep us here. I noticed how love stopped feeling safe, like something I had to earn. It's hard to rest inside a heart that doesn't return. Love didn't feel gentle anymore. It felt heavy in my hands. I carried more than I could hold just to help you stand. We didn't scream, we didn't fight, we just wore each other down. Love didn't feel gentle anymore, and I felt it every time you turned around. I started choosing words with care, afraid to say too much. Your love felt fragile, easy to break, like it couldn't handle truth or touch. I miss the way you used to stay, soft and how you tried. Now every moment felt like work, and love stopped feeling kind. I told myself this was just growth, that love can change its skin, but love shouldn't leave you bruised inside for wanting to feel seen. Love didn't feel gentle anymore. Somewhere between hope and pain, I kept offering my tenderness and got distance in exchange. We stayed because it felt familiar, not because it felt right. Love didn't feel gentle anymore, and I lost my quiet life. Maybe love isn't meant to harden or ask you to be less. I don't need perfection or forever, I just need kindness in the mess. I miss the way love used to land without leaving me sore. Loving you felt like home, not something I had to endure. Love didn't feel gentle anymore. That's when I learned to step away. Not because I stopped loving you, but because love shouldn't feel this way. I'll remember us with softness, not anger, not regret. But I'll trust the moment I realize love didn't feel gentle anymore. Some loves don't end with goodbye, they end when tenderness stops living there. You stopped asking how I was, like my heart learned how to hide. We talked about the weather, plans, everything except inside. I started answering, I'm fine, before you even asked. It felt easier than explaining we're loving than the words. You stopped asking how I was, and I stopped feeling numb. I carried everything quietly so you wouldn't feel alone. We didn't break, we didn't fight, we just let care pass us by. You stopped asking how I was, and that's when love began to die. You listened but not deeply, like my words were background sound. I learned how to soften my pain so it wouldn't pull you down. Your concern faded slowly, like it didn't feel necessary. And I started missing the version of you that once asked and truly cared for me. I told myself love doesn't need constant reassurance, but love should still feel curious about the heart it claims to love on purpose. You stopped asking how I was, somewhere between busy and tired. I became someone easy to have, not someone you still desired. We stayed in comfort, not connection, smiled through the cracks we knew. You stopped asking how I was, and I stopped reaching for you too. Maybe you didn't mean to drift away, maybe life just pulled you fast, but love doesn't stop checking in when it wants to last. I didn't need fixing or saving or answers to every score. I just needed you to ask me how I was and really care. You stopped asking how I was, and I finally understood. Love fades when curiosity dies, when care stops being good. I remember us with honesty, not anger, not blame, but I'll always feel the moment. You stopped asking how I was, and everything changed. Some loves don't end with goodbye, they end when no one asks how are you anymore. I held on to yesterday like you still knew my name. Every smile we ever meant felt closer than today. You move forward without saying much, like letting go was kind. And I stayed where we last laughed, still searching for a sign. I replayed the moments we were sure when love felt easy, safe. It's hard to release a past that still feels more alive than now. Held on to yesterday while you were letting go. I believed in what we used to be more than what you showed. You made peace, we're moving on. I stayed stuck in what we were. I held on to yesterday and let the present hurt. I didn't want a new beginning, I just wanted the old one. I miss the way love used to land without effort, without fear. Before remembering you was easier than facing you weren't here. I held on to yesterday until it started holding me. Now with comfort, not with warmth, but with what could never be. I learned to loosen my grip slowly, let tomorrow come instead. But I'll always remember the moment I realized yesterday had already left. Some loves don't stay in the present, they live in yesterday. Until to let them go. We didn't want different things, we just wanted them to late. Every word arrived delayed, every feeling missed its place. I had love when you were tired, you had hope when I was scared. We kept switching who was ready, like timing never cared. I felt it in the almost, in the way we hesitated. Love stood right in front of us, but we were never there together. The right time, even though the love was real, we kept meeting at the wrong moments, missing how the other felt. We didn't lack emotion, we just couldn't align. We missed the right time, and that hurts more than goodbye. You were learning how to open up, I was learning how to leave. You asked me to stay softer when I was already on my knees. We talked about one day, like one day was enough. And slowly someday turned into something we never found. I told myself, love is patient, that waiting proves it's true. But love doesn't feel like waiting for someone to arrive as you. Ooh, we missed the right time, somewhere between fear and pride. We protect ourselves so carefully. The love never survived. We didn't fail each other, we just didn't arrive. We missed the right time, and now it lives in hindsight. Maybe in another version of us, we met without the weight. No I don't question what we felt or if it could have grown. I just wish we had met each other when we both were home. We missed the right time, and that's the truth I keep. Not every love that feels so right is meant to be. I'll carry what we were with kindness, not regret, not blame, but I'll always know the moment we missed the right time and change. Some loves don't end because they're wrong. They end because they came at the wrong time. Your love felt distant but kind, like it didn't wanna hurt me. You held the door, not my heart. Stay careful around me. You spoke with warmth, not urgency, like love had learned restraint. And I felt you holding back something you didn't want to explain. I noticed how you chose your words, like you were already leaving. Kindness can still feel lonely when it's no longer choosing me. Your love felt distant but kind, like something softly resigned. You cared but not enough to stay, not enough to cross the line. We didn't hurt, we didn't break, we just stopped feeling close. Your love felt distant but kind, and that hurt most. You checked on me politely, like I was something fragile. You loved me in a careful way that never stayed a while. Your touch was warm but temporary, like it belonged to the past. And I started missing the version of you that loved me without holding back. I told myself this was still love, just quieter than before. But love shouldn't feel like distance, wrapped in kindness at the door. Your love felt distant but kind, somewhere between staying and goodbye. You offered comfort without commitment, and I learned how to cry inside. We smiled through gentle endings, pretended we were okay. Your love felt distant but kind, and slowly faded away. Maybe you loved me the best you could, with the heart you had then. I don't blame you for being gentle, I just wish you'd chose just needed to feel your heart reach for mine without an eye. Your love felt distant but kind. Your love felt distant but kind. Your love felt distant but kind. And that's how I knew it was done. Now with anger, now with coldness, just warmth that couldn't run. I remember you with softness, not bitterness or regret, but I'll always feel the moment your love felt distant but kind and left. Some loves don't disappear, they step back gently, smile kindly, and let you go. I stay longer than my heart should, even when it started to ache. I told myself love means patience, even when I was the only one who stayed. I learned how to lower my knees so yours wouldn't feel too loud. I kept choosing us in silence while my heart was begging me out. I felt the warning in my chest. In the nights I cried alone. It's hard to leave someone you love when leaving means admitting you were wrong. I stayed longer than my heart should, hoping love would circle back. I gave more time, more understanding, more than I ever got back. We didn't heal, we didn't grow, we just learned how to endure. I stayed longer than my heart should, trying to prove love was still pure. I stopped asking for reassurance, afraid of what you would say. I memorized your distant patterns and called that love finding its way. Your silence felt familiar, like something I could survive, and I forgot love isn't meant to feel like slowly saying goodbye. I call my pain being loyal, call my doubt overthinking, but love shouldn't feel like staying while your heart is quietly sinking. I stayed longer than my heart should, somewhere between hope and fear. I kept believing in your potential while you were already elsewhere, dear. We stayed close out of history, not because it felt right. I stayed longer than my heart should and lost my inner light. Maybe staying felt safer than facing the truth alone. I didn't want a perfect ending, I just wanted not to let go. I missed the version of myself who trusted love with ease. Before I learned how slowly you can leave while saying broke something in me. Not because I didn't love you, but because I forgot to love me. I forgive myself for waiting, for hoping a little too much. But I'll never ignore my heart again when it says enough. Some lessons don't come from leaving, they come from staying too long. Cried in the same moment, but for different reasons inside. You mourn what you were losing, I mourn what we never tried. I felt every shift between us, every word you left unsaid. You felt relief in letting go, while I felt something quietly end. I carry questions you didn't ask, held pain you didn't see. It's strange how two hearts can break so differently. In the same story, we didn't share the same pain, even though we shared the fall. You healed by moving forward, I healed by feeling it all. You found peace in walking away, I stayed inside the ache. We didn't share the same pain, and that made everything harder to take. You spoke about us with calm relief, like it was something understood. I still search for meaning in every moment I thought was good. You closed the door to protect yourself, I left mine open wide. You called it doing what was best, I called it losing my sight. I told myself pain looks different on everyone's skin, but love shouldn't feel this lonely when two people once held it in. We didn't share the same pain, somewhere between healing and grief. You learned how to breathe again, I learned how to barely sleep. You said time was doing its work, I felt it tearing through. We didn't they end when one heart heals before the other even begins. Even begins. Love became something we avoided, like a word we couldn't say. We fill the silence with distractions just to get through every day. We laughed about little things, kept it light, kept it safe. But every time feelings got too close, we both looked away. I noticed how we changed the subject when truth got in the room. It's strange how love can feel so heavy when no one lets it bloom. Love became something we avoided, not because it wasn't real, but it asked us to be honest, and we didn't know how to feel. We didn't fight, we didn't fall, we just kept distancing tight. Love became something we avoided, and slowly never came back. You stopped asking what I needed. I stopped telling you the truth. We learned how to coexist without really choosing us to. Oh, your touch felt careful, almost brief, like it didn't want to stay. And I started missing the version of us that didn't run from what we felt that day. I told myself this was just fear, that love sometimes feels this way. But love shouldn't feel like something you have to hide from every day. Love became something we avoided, somewhere between comfort and doubt. We protected ourselves so quietly that love never made it out. We stayed together out of habit, left honesty behind. Love became something we avoided, and we lost what we never tried. Maybe we were afraid of breaking, so we chose not to feel it all. I didn't need perfect answers, I just needed you to stay when love would call. I miss when love felt like courage, not something we escaped. When being close didn't scare us, and honesty wasn't something we delayed. Love became something we avoided, and that's how it slipped away. Not with endings, not with anger, just silence. became something we avoided and changed. Some loves don't end with goodbye, they fade. When love itself becomes the thing you're afraid to face next. I remember you without blame, without rewriting what was real. We loved the best we knew how to, with our hearts we had to feel. You weren't cruel, just human. I wasn't perfect too. We met with hope and left with lessons neither of us chose to lose. I've stopped asking who was wrong or where it all went bad. Some things don't break from failure, they end from what we never had. I remember you without blame, without anger, without shame. We tried in ways that mattered then, even if we didn't stay the same. We didn't last, but we were real, and that still means something to me. I remember you without blame, and finally I can breathe. I don't hold on to every word or replay the hardest nights. I let the silence keep its truth without asking it to justify. You showed me love in the way you could. I gave what I was able to give, and somewhere in that imperfect space we learned how to live. I don't need answers anymore or reasons wrapped in pain. Some love isn't meant to last forever, just long enough to change. I remember you without blame, without asking who let go. We grew in different directions and learned what we needed to know. You're not the hurt I carry now, you're not the weight I keep. I remember you without blame, as someone I love deeply. Maybe this is what healing looks like. Not forgetting, not pretending, just holding the memory gently and letting it stop hurting. I don't need to make you wrong to finally feel okay. I can honor what we were and still walk my own way. I remember you without blame, and that's how I know I've grown. Love doesn't have to leave a scar to prove it. Once felt like home, I'll carry us with quiet grace. Not regret, not disbelief. I remember you without blame, and I finally found peace. Some loves don't need forgiveness, just understanding and the courage to remember them kindly. Love still visits sometimes, not to stay, just to remind. It knocks softly on my chest in moments I don't expect to find. In familiar songs, empty rooms, in the way dusk meets the light. I feel you pass through my thoughts like you're careful not to stay the night. I don't chase the feeling anymore, let it come and go. Some memories don't want answers, they just want to be known. Love still visits sometimes, like a ghost that means no harm. It doesn't ask me to come back, it just rests inside my arms. I don't fall apart like I used to, I don't beg it to explain. Love still visits sometimes and leaves without the pain. Carry on, but every once in a while your name still hums along. Not as longing, not as lost, just a feeling passing through, like the heart remembering gently what it once knew how to do. I used to fear these moments, thought they changes how it's felt. Love still visits sometimes in the corners of my day, not to reopen old wounds, just to show they faded away. I don't reach out, I don't run, I just let the moment be. Love still visits sometimes, doesn't stay with me. Maybe this is what remains when love has done its part. Not the ache, not the regret, just warmth in a healed heart. I don't wish we were different, I don't ask for us again. I just thank love for visiting and letting me be who I am. Love still visits sometimes, but it knows I've moved ahead. It sits beside me quietly, then leaves what's been said unsaid. I carry it without weight now, without longing, without fear. Love still visits sometimes, just to remind me I was here. Some loves don't stay forever, they visit, they smile softly, and they leave you more whole than before. I don't rush the morning light, I let it find me slow. There are still pieces of my heart learning again just to breathe. Some chapters don't need answers before you're ready to leave. I'm not afraid of loving again, I'm just listening inside. Healing isn't closing doors, it's knowing when to step outside. I'll start over when I'm ready, not because I'm scared to try, but because my heart deserves to feel safe before it flies. I don't owe the world my healing or a timeline to explain. I'll start over when I'm ready, when love feels gentle again. I walk past places we once were, they don't pull me back the same. I can smile at what we had without needing it to stay. I've learned how to sit with quiet, how to trust my own voice. Starting over isn't leaving, it's choosing with a choice. I won't confuse being alone with being incomplete. I'm holding this becoming, even when my heart is still. I'll start over when I'm ready, when hope feels honest and clear, when love doesn't ask me to rush or silence my fear. I won't rebuild from broken habits or reach just to feel okay. I'll start over when I'm ready and let love meet me halfway. Maybe starting over isn't brave at first, maybe it's quiet and small, maybe it's just trusting yourself again after you gave your all. I don't need fireworks or forever, just truth that stays, a love that arrives gently and doesn't ask me to plead to stay. I'll start over when I'm ready, and I'm proud of where I am. I survived loving deeply, and I still believe I can. I'll open my heart without apology, without rushing what's meant. I'll start over when I'm ready, and that will be enough. Some beginnings don't need a start date, they begin the moment you trust yourself again.